All right. So the bulk is working pretty well, if I do say so myself. I'm looking bigger, not massive. But the good thing about it is that I still have a decent amount of my leanness. Now, am I peak leanness? I think anyone with half a brain knows the answer to that. I'm nowhere near the peak leanness that I've ever been, which was about during football season. And sorry if it stops recording here. There we go. I think it's all good. But I think my... Yep, and it's not good. Okay. There we go. So I'd say my peak leanness was around 16 to 17% body fat. And it looks like it's leaner than that. And maybe I just carry fat in certain areas more than others, but I didn't have abs. And I almost, my midsection honestly seemed leaner when I weighed more, but my lowest weight over the football season was 208, and that was peak hell week. You guys can go back. I said it actually as the thumbnail for one of my videos. It was like one of the arm days, I believe, where I was just, I mean, to me, I looked bone shredded, but it's so crazy to like look at myself and be like, yeah, I just worked really hard, busted my butt, got lean, but there's people with 5 times less body fat than me out there, or even less than that. Like, we're talking 2 to 3% body fat. And my phone's please stay here. All right, either way, point being, bulk's going good. I'm not gaining too much like waist weight, if you know what I mean. Like, and by waist I mean like it's garbage, not like waist isn't like your waist. I mean, I'm not gaining too much waist weight either. Like, I noticed, like, sure, I'm a little fatter, but it's not like crazy. And I still have veins in my arms. And during PE, I was just kind of doing some basketball, some light basketball, nothing crazy. But my heart rate was a little elevated, and come on, man, why? You guys are making me drive in the middle of the road. Either way, wasn't doing any crazy cardio, but it was just enough that my blood pressure was higher than normal, and that my heart rate was higher than normal. So, you know, my veins were a little more poppy than usual, and I just popped into the bathroom to kind of cool off, like about 5 or 10 minutes before we went and left to go get dressed. And I just kind of sat there, and all right, so my phone just stopped recording. So, adding to the multitude of problems, oh my goodness. Come on. All right, we're gonna get this fixed. All right, so adding on to the multitude of problems, my phone ran out of storage mid-recording, so I don't know how much of that you guys actually caught. But I'll just run back through. I was sitting there, why am I blanking? I was sitting there in PE. I was just chilling in PE playing basketball. Heart rate was maybe a little bit elevated, which would make my blood pressure a little bit higher than normal. But my veins were really poppy, and I will admit it was good lighting, but I was like, hey, you know, my arms look pretty good here. And so I just kind of rolled up my shirt and did just a kind of a few little forearm poses. And you know, there were good sizable veins in my forearms still, and even in my fingers. Like I was seeing the, you know, the little veins that you get in your fingers, and they're really popping and everything. And that's kind of cool. But all that is to say that the bulk's going good because I'm not gaining a shit ton of just absolute fat and everything. I can already tell this is gonna be my best bulk yet. Pre-workout always makes me burpy. But anyways, it is 4 right now, so I'm aiming to get out of here by 4:45. Gonna be a light arm day with some rear delts. So gonna be pretty sick, hopefully. But yeah, I'm upping the protein intake from around 220 grams to 300. Because I mean, you guys will see here in 88 days, hopefully. 88 days is the goal. You guys will see why I'm putting in so much effort here. But all that we got to worry about right now is getting a nasty arm and rear delt pump. There we go. All right. So, you guys can be the judge of how good this workout was, but man, 6 sets total is like, honestly, I'm feeling pretty good with that. With just 6 sets of arms, I'm feeling like that's a good, you know, a nice good number. Just for some light stimulation, especially right after like a heavy chest day, and I've got heavy deadlifts tomorrow. So I'm not trying to kill anything, which is also why I didn't do rear delts, because I was thinking to myself, I was like, well, you know, do we really want to risk anything at this stage of the game? You know, with a rear delt weakness possibly causing me to round my back or something. And I thought to myself, well, you know, I already get a decent amount of rear delt training, and if I really want to, tomorrow I can go in and I don't get why all these people are flashing me. It's not like I need my freaking headlights on to see what's in front of me. I mean, I get it, but like, do you think I'm gonna have my headlights off when it's dark outside? There's obvious daylight. Like, I could pick out a penny off of the road right now. That's how bright it is still. I get they're just trying to be safe, but that's one thing that kind of teased me off. You know what I mean? It's just like, really, man? It's 4:50 in the afternoon. And I mean, I get that it is a little bit darker than when I left for the gym, but I can pick out a penny off the ground. Like, I can see everything. I don't know. It's kind of ridiculous, honestly. But it is what it is. Either way, arm pump today was sick. Only 6 sets, but that was a good solid. Oh, that's my math teacher. It's a sick little truck he's got. It's like one of those older GMC trucks. Despite, like, this might sound like country and whatever, but like, I actually really like the look of those like old box trucks. Like the newer ones where they like those country kids will like put them on like 4-foot risers, and like, I mean, I don't really mind the rims much and like rock lights and stuff. I think that looks cool, but like they'll stance it out by like 2 feet and like put on 4-foot risers on like a 20-year-old truck. And I'm like, man, what on earth are you doing? Either way, I'm not here to judge anyone, but I will give my opinions on what I think looks cool or not. And my math teacher's truck, I think looks, or not, he's not my math teacher. He's the math teacher for the lower level math classes in high school. So like the pre-algebra and like, so we split, we have the option to either take pre-algebra, and then we also split up algebra 1. Look like I have a widow's peak here. We also have the option to split up algebra 1 into 2 years. So instead of taking algebra 1 in 2 semesters, we take it in 4 semesters. That's one option you have, or you can just do regular algebra 1. But either way, he teaches like the we call it foundation math, but it's like the pre-algebra and the math 1 or algebra 1 that we spread out over 2 years. So he teaches that stuff. Either way, I didn't know that he drives that car. Also, I spilled, it wasn't crazy high concentration, but I spilled hydrochloric acid on my finger, and I don't know if you guys can see it on camera. See that little kind of like thingy right there? That's where the acid ate into my finger. And luckily it was only 1 mole. It was only 1 molar concentration. or something like that. I don't know what the exact term is for it, but it was just 1 mole of concentration of hydrochloric acid. Which, if I had to take a guess, it's like 1 mole per 100 milliliters or something like that. Because usually when you say like 23 grams of protein, it's like if you say like chicken breast has 23 grams of protein, that means that out of 100 grams of chicken breast, 23 are protein. And that's obviously not the case. Chicken breast is 35 grams per 100 grams. So, yeah. But either way, arm pump was sick. Spilled hydrochloric acid on my finger. So, insert blank, Mr. Chemistry teacher here. I know you're not going to watch this like ever in your life. But if you do watch this, just know I was very careful. I even swapped out my gloves and washed it off with distilled water. So, so 1 mole hydrochloric acid isn't going to eat away at your skin normally, but I think I already had like a little dryness or something there, and that's why. Because 1 mole is very low concentration. That's like not even like I think it's less than 1% of the entire thing is hydrochloric acid. So it's just barely enough to react with other substances. But either way, point is that the arm pump was good. Yeah, chasing a certain milestone here that you guys will see. And that milestone holds many milestones within itself. But this big milestone that I'm chasing is something that's going to be motivating me here for the next couple months as I prepare for this milestone, if you know what I mean. And you guys can probably guess what I'm talking about, but I'm going to go over my plan here at some point once I actually get signed up for this said milestone. But anyways, yeah, I've already recapped, but I feel like surprisingly 6 sets got me a great pump. Like, I'm sitting here still feeling my biceps and they're still like inflated. Same for my triceps. Like, usually, you know, when you flex your biceps, sure, they're going to be a little hard, but like, I'm sitting here and it's like, it's taking up the skin. Like, it's taking up the loose skin here. So, might have to lower the volume on arms just because of how good this workout was. I think it was because I went so hard in the beginning and it really helped like shape the rest of my workout. But anyways, it is way past my allotted time for YouTube. So I really need to get going because I have finals to study for.